EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday, we continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Ready up. Opposite. Green.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They go play action here on first down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. John Franklin Myers in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Washington going to send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. This is brought in at the 21. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Ready. Check pink. Hut, set.
And now here's a carry heading left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Let's go. Bro, 52. Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll run with Gibson. And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Watch out now. 52.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That is incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Watch it. 6. Strike 2.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Set. Ready. Striker. 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Gibson is in. Touchdown, Commanders. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll set up a throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Charbonnet will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Right, number 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 36. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. He'll look to throw. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second and 3. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. T.J. Edwards. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the give, here's Charbonnet. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's a throw out of line complete to his running back right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and a couple. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he was scored. Touchdown, Seattle. Zach Charbonnet with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They go play action here on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Back to throw again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Curtis Samuel, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now back to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This is Fant on the short completion. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Straight ahead, Walker. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Second and 6. And he's got it. And he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Zach Charbonnet saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Madden. Smack, red. Real green.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down and an exhale there as they convert on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he bowls over it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Get it.
The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody.